Standard 2.10 asks you to explain the process for citizens to address a state or local problem by researching public policy alternatives, identifying appropriate government agencies to address the issue, and determining a course of action. So let's get started. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to Virtual History 360. I'm Mr. Wade, and today we are reviewing Florida's updated Civics standards. Now, this might be your introduction to the standard or a review before the EOC. Either way, we're going to work through this content together. It might sound complicated, but don't worry, we're going to break it down together. You're going to be just fine. But if you aren't already subscribed to Virtual History, do yourself a favor and click the button now so that you can keep up with all of the standard review videos that are going to be coming out this year. So, what do you say? Are you ready to jump right in with Standard CG.2.10? Here we go. First, let's talk about the appropriate level of government to resolve specific problems. In the United States, we have 3 levels of government: local, state, and federal. Each level has different responsibilities and powers. When addressing a problem, it's essential to identify which level of government has the authority to handle the issue effectively. For example, if the problem concerns a pothole on your street, that falls under the jurisdiction of the local government, such as your city or town. On the other hand, if the problem is related to education policies in your state, the state government would be the appropriate level to address it. Understanding the jurisdiction of different levels of government is the first step in finding the appropriate solution. Next, let's discuss the identification of appropriate government agencies. Once you've determined the level of government involved, it's important to find the specific agency or department responsible for handling the issue. Government agencies are tasked with implementing and enforcing policies and regulations related to various aspects of our lives. To find the appropriate agency, you can start by conducting research. Utilize government websites, online resources, and local libraries to gather information. Look for agencies or departments that have a direct connection to the problem you're trying to address. For example, if your concern is about environmental pollution, you might want to reach out to the local Environment Protection Agency or the state's Department of Environmental Conservation. Now, let's move on to analyzing public policy alternatives. Public policy refers to the decisions and actions taken by the government to address societal problems and achieve specific goals. When faced with a state or local problem, it's important to research and consider different policy alternatives that could help resolve the issue. Start by gathering information about existing policies or initiatives related to the problem. Identify the pros and the cons of each policy option and evaluate their potential effectiveness. Additionally, consider the potential impacts on different stakeholders and the community as a whole. By analyzing public policy alternatives, you can make informed decisions about the best course of action. Lastly, determining a course of action involves developing a plan to address the problem effectively. This could include various strategies such as reaching out to the appropriate government agency, attending public meetings or hearings, collaborating with community organizations or interest groups, or even organizing grassroots campaigns to raise awareness about the issue. Remember, active citizenship involves more than just identifying problems. It also requires taking action to find solutions. By researching public policy alternatives, identifying the appropriate government agencies, and determining a course of action, citizens can effectively address state or local problems and contribute to positive change in their communities. So, in conclusion, the process for citizens to address state or local problems involves several key steps. First, identify the appropriate level of government to resolve the problem. Then, research and identify the specific government agency responsible for addressing the issue. Next, analyze public policy alternatives to find the most effective solutions. Finally, determine a course of action and take the necessary steps to address the problem. By following this process, citizens can actively participate in shaping their communities and making a difference. Okay, now I know you're going to go deeper in this standard in class, but hopefully now you feel a little bit more confident about the steps and the content in general. But I do want to hear from you. If you have any questions about what we talked about today, leave them in the comments below. so I can read them, I can answer them, and we can have a good conversation, right? And while you're there, be sure to check out the link to my spring store where you can get your own awesome virtual history shirts like the one I'm wearing today. Be sure to use code STUDENT so you can get 10% off your entire order. And of course, don't forget to hit the like button, don't forget to subscribe, and always check out the rest of these videos, the rest of this civics playlist, my other civics videos to help you with your EOC. I have US and world history also, and don't forget the 360 videos, you can look all the way around. Check them out because I know you're going to like them. For Virtual History 360, I'm Mr. Wade. I'll see you next time.